Hello there and welcome to my channel. This is Non-Gone and today we're playing Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. This is a speed platinum run of 59 hours and 47 minutes. This was done right before the servers closed on the PS3 version. My video unfortunately was unusable, so I'm recreating that run on the PS4. That's all the gameplay you see is live commentary from that recreation. When last we left, we had finished up what I call the gauntlet, and then we'd finished up 14 of the 22 remaining main missions. There are 8 main missions to go, and there are 38 side ops to do, and then just some cleanup. So we're going to try and finish all of that in this video. As far as timing goes, on my practice run, this was at about the 34-hour mark. I did the 5 easy ones, which I consider to be easy. That was mission 32, the easy version of Code Talker, both versions of Metallic Archaea, and 46, which is 20 minutes of Kiefer Sutherland's Butt Crack, Part 2. And I did those in an hour and 15 minutes, which took my practice run to 36 hours even, at which point I ran out of time for prep and had to go ahead and start the run. So at that point I had 3 missions left, which I gave myself 3 hours for, and then 38 side ops, which I figure on about 10 per hour. So that's how I got to 43 on my practice run. As it turned out in the real world, I was at 41 hours and 16 minutes at this point. So I was about 6.5 hours behind. And those other ones took me to about 52 hours. So I lost about 3 hours in there. I know what that was. One of them was when I finally gave up and had to take a nap, and that was 1 hour. And I spent about an hour and a half grinding FOBs to get resources for the final push of the mother base, getting the 28. So that's where most of that time was lost. The remaining time in my practice run, I had allotted 0 time for cleanup. And it took quite a bit of time, like about 7 more hours to get done. And I know what that cleanup was. That was animals. I had about 15 to go. Blueprints, Fultoning 1,000 extractions, which I had to learn on the fly how to go grind Fultons. So that took about almost 3 hours. And then the final mission took me 2 hours extracting those 14 tanks, because I had forgotten that you need to use a sandstorm and night vision goggles. So I was real tired by then. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, that's where a lot of the time was lost. So we're at 41 hours and 16 minutes. Like I said, we got 8 missions to go and 38 side ops. As you notice, I've done about 17, I think, of the side ops. I went ahead and knocked them out off camera. It's just the same stuff as we've done already. We're up to 135, but then it will lock you out again until you complete mission 46. So we're going to go ahead and do more main missions. Like I said, we've got 8 to go, and it really doesn't matter which one you start with. I'm going to pick 46 just for fun today, so we'll just jump right into it. This is the only one that is a duplicate of an earlier mission where the mission tasks are different. The mission tasks for this one are to get 20 shots on the man on fire, so hit him with 20 bullets, and kill all 6 people in the lobby. So basically nothing happens. Make sure you get your S rank, of course, but then basically nothing happens between now and then, so I'll just pick up in about 15 minutes. Okay, so it's right in the hospital that we'll pick up with our first opportunity. There's the first dead guy. And if you don't want to go into open combat, you can come down here, sneak around this way. That'll get you 2 dead guys. And 3 dead guys. 4. I think he's dead. Okay. And then the last 2 are right over here. And then make sure before you go to the cutscene that you have at least 20 bullets in whatever gun you're carrying. So I'm going to pick up a couple of these from the guys. I know my pistol had some more, but we got about 93 bullets. That should be plenty. So you got to hit the Burning Man 20 times. So we got our 6 kills. So that's the first optional checkpoint. And so once you get the cutscene, there's your Burning Man. Stick close to here. He's going to fire at you. And you want to kind of have a little cover like this. Soft cover. This will kill you if you're standing right in front of it. And just make sure you put 20 bullets in him. I just go ahead and empty the clip. And then get some soft cover again. And I'm pretty comfortable with that. We only got 2 left. It's not worth it. We got him more than 20 times. Now go ahead and start your thing. There is no chase in this version. So you can just leave, and that will, after many cutscenes and a huge plot revelation, that will end this mission. And you can see we got 5,000 up there in the top right for eliminating 6 soldiers and 20 more shots. Those are the 2 mission objectives in this mission, so we're completely finished with this one. We don't ever have to look at that hospital gown again, unless we're stupid enough to try and do a speed run on the PS4 version. More on that later. So let's go ahead and get into mission 32 next. You see we have the S rank already, so we can use our stealth camo. And we have 2 of the 6 missions. So we got to get 4 search team soldiers. The soldiers, not the walkers. We got to get the driver of the transport vehicle. We got to get 2 prisoners. And we got to get the assassination, the guy that's coming to assassinate. So we're going to come in here. And we're going to take our standard loadout. You won't need a rocket this time. I go ahead and equip the silent sniper. And let's go ahead and go on in. And as soon as you can, go ahead and put a marker at the Shago Kalai. You don't really have to. If you head for the yellow square or the yellow rectangle, you'll stop right by the town there. And once you get close to the gate, just go ahead and pop your stealth camo. And just let D-Dog do the work. You see, I already found the prisoner. You got a wormhole, so just use it.
Enemy presence detected. Plat history updated.
And head right back out of town. Now, I lost my Jeep. I did a bad job driving, so you could park over in the sand dunes over there and then drive down. I'm just going to leg it over there. Just watch out for the walker gear. Don't let them see you. And once you get close to the area, D-Dog will spot the prisoner, but don't touch him. Come to the left of him. See, he's down there. And just head up this little pile of rocks up here. Again, we do not want to cause an alert, so just come right up here and lay down and wait for the walker gears to all come over here and spot him. So the 3 of them have already been here, and they've already called the truck driver in. The 4th one just arrived. As soon as they do, you want to take out whatever non-lethal weapons you got and start putting tranquilizer in the 4 walker gear pilots. And as soon as they're all 4 down, you got to be a little bit quick with this. Make sure you extract at least the 4 guys. But not the prisoner still.
You gotta extract him.
Enemy presence detected. Plat history updated.
And then the truck is on its way. You see D-Dog's already found it. So go ahead and get out of here. You don't want him to see anything. So you don't want him to be suspicious at all when he's coming up here. You want him to very calmly pick up the prisoner and take him in the truck. And as soon as he takes off about this far away, you can get up and start heading for La Marjate Palace. I'll go ahead and mark it on the map for you. It's right up here. And you want to go around the palace, give it a wide berth, and kind of come across this road and up this little area. Be careful, the adaptive AI might have placed landmines here by now. And if that's the case, just, again, be careful. Don't hit them. and we're going to come right up to this rock on the corner and sit and wait. And you're going to wait for a while for this truck to get here, so I'll just cut to that.
Complete marker placed.
So the truck has gotten here, the Jeep has anyway, and you want to put a marker on the driver if you're not sure where he's going to be. The last 3 objectives are to extract the driver of that Jeep, the prisoner that's hiding in that little cell over there where we've extracted a ton of prisoners already, and then we're going to wait for Ocelot to tell us that an assassin's coming, and that will be the 3rd mission objective. So once we're back in the ACC, I'm going to do some combat deployments here real quick. You see we're still on recapture the oil field. I believe that's the 18th one, which is a bummer because it's going to be real close.
Unit
Go into, now that we have 6 missions to go, we're going to go ahead and do number 29, Metallic Archaea. We're going to take Quiet, who has considerably more firepower than the last time. This is the Brennan LRS 46 sniper rifle, and you are going to be equipping that as well. And go ahead, if you're not a dope like me, go ahead and go into the character and switch to your battle dress. This is straight combo. You are doing no sneaking in this mission.
deploying.
Okay, so as soon as this comes up, we already did this once for mission 29. We're going to do it again. Just head over to the right here, mark as many of these guys as you can, and then head up on top of the roof. When you get to the very top here, go ahead and call a supply drop. You won't need to for this version, but we're going to do both versions in one, so go ahead and call your ammo right here. Switch to your Brennan. And tell Quiet to fire away. Yep, she's already doing it. And then just don't go into fine aim. Just move the reticle on your sniper until it turns red. And start firing away. And you see, you will absolutely destroy these guys if you hit with this rifle. If they throw one of those in the ground and you hear the sound, just get out of the way. It will insta-kill you. And then make sure you extract them.
Requested.
Or at least extract one. And that should say mission task 4 out of 4. So again, just a reminder, the mission tasks in this are don't get grabbed by the puppets that are around here. Extract the warriors. Yeah, eliminated the skulls, extracted Code Talker, don't get grabbed by a puppet, and extracted the skulls. So that is how you do this mission 4 out of 4. This is the exact same thing for the extreme version. It's just the battle will take a little longer, and you'll have to do a little bit more dodging to not die. But yep, go ahead and complete that, and that'll be, and of course, go ahead and complete that and the hard version of that.
Support helicopter.
And that'll be 4 down, 4 to go. Once you get back to the ACC, we're going to go right back. We're going to go right into mission 28. That's Code Talker.
Select a mission.
We have 3 out of 6, so we have to eliminate the skulls, extract the skulls, and extract the armored vehicle, sealing off the valley. Everything else we had done already. We did not get our S rank, though. I'm going to try for the S rank on this. You are more than welcome to do it in a separate run. I would, in fact, advise it, but you never know. We might get it. Take D-Dog for this. And keep your equipment exactly the same as Mission 29. Even battle dress should be fine for this. And once you're down, hop in the Jeep and start driving up the river. This is not an overly, on this difficulty, this is not an overly difficult mission. But killing the sniper skulls is very difficult on extreme. So I'll do a separate section for that. The rest of the mechanics of the mission, though, are exactly the same. So when I say just repeat this on extreme, really just repeat this on extreme. So killing the skulls is fine. We're going to do that right now. There's 4 of them out here. And it's a big sniper battle that's very typical of a Metal Gear game, I would say. I've done these in, I know at least the big one in Metal Gear Solid 3, good legendary sniper, you know. And I definitely remember the sniper battles in 2 and 4 as well. So this is the Phantom Pain version of that.
Boss, it's the skulls.
The extracting the skulls is not a big deal. Once you kill them, they'll drop in the same spot in the woods every time. So that's not really a concern. But basically, you are stronger than they are on this difficulty. So you see, one headshot did that much damage on a skull. So just kind of wait for them to pop up in your radar. You'll find them. It's not a big deal. They can't one-shot you on this difficulty. So, you know, there's one of them done already. So once you kill all 4 of them, to get the task for eliminating them, you only have to do 1, and you only have to extract 1.
See that?
But there's a vehicle at the end that will only spawn. See, we got task 4 out of 6 already. There's a vehicle at the end that will only spawn when you've killed all 4 of these snipers on the front end. So kind of try to trace their thing here. I can see him already. He's right here. It's not showing up, but I know how to shoot, so we'll just take him out here. I think he might have been a little far away. Usually you get up behind these rocks. And that's the 3rd one. And that's the 4th one. And like I said, once you take off all 4 of them, they'll all just kind of drop in the woods over here, and they will stick around long enough for you to grab at least 1. So grab 1 and extract them. And that will give you missing task 5. And I've already shown plenty of ways to infiltrate the palace, so we're just going to go ahead and pick it up once we get to Code Talker. So it's a pretty big difference when you eliminate the skulls in this section, because instead of wandering puppets, the soldiers outside here will be soldiers. They can spot you, they can shoot you, they can hear you. And so you want to be as cautious as possible getting out of here. Fortunately, D-Dog will be a pretty good help with this. And you see, we're being spotted by somebody already. We can't go this way because there are going to be 2 guys up there. We can't go that way because there's going to be 2 guys up there. It really gets difficult to play the old rope-a-dope here. Try to stay crouched. Try to move as steady as possible. And try not to get spotted. I know they see you, but just keep walking. Fortunately, they turn around and come to your way slower than you can walk, so... and just kind of snake your way up through the rocks here and try and stay behind anybody that's patrolling. Now this does not help that I got the battle gear on. Really should have had my sneaking suit, but oh well, it's what we do. So once you get across the river, go ahead and call your chopper
Please
for
send a
pickup.
support helicopter
And then
requested.
set him down somewhere near where the chopper is going to be. And now you're going to go back and you got to extract this vehicle. And it is more important that you extract the vehicle than that you extract Code Talker.
Seriously leaving him there.
The reason for that is that the vehicle only spawns if you eliminate all 4 skulls. And you don't want to have to do that twice. Even on easy, it's not particularly difficult, but it does take a long time. So we're just going to crawl right up this way. We're going to do it very carefully because we still want S rank, so we can't stealth camo. The thing's guarded by at least 2 guards. So at least take this one out.
Don't endanger the target like that. You have to bring
And
him
I
back
think, no, yeah, he is going to see what's going on. So if you can get a trank in this one, do it as well.
Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Okay.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Oh, crap. So they have anti-trank on, as you can see. They're already awake.
Roger that.
Fortunately, I saw it in time, so I was able to get out of here.
You're not seriously leaving him there.
And then you can kind of belly flop back around. Again, if you're smart enough to wear the sneaking suit, you don't need battle dress for this level. They still can't one-shot you, the snipers, so... Okay, and then just head back and extract, and hopefully we'll get our S rank. I don't know, I had to restart checkpoint twice. But we'll find out in a second. And we did get our S rank, so that's perfect. All we've really got left are Code Talker, Metal Gear, and Mission 45. And we need Quiet for this one, so let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to do Extreme, and we're going to take Quiet again with her Brennan. We're going to select the Zook BR3 as our vehicle. And so this is my little twist on this mission. Every tutorial video I saw had the GCM. And I found that the Brennan is every bit as effective in this mission as that rocket launcher. Plus, you don't have to wait for it to lock on. So we're going to do it with the Brennan. It's extraordinarily powerful, and we're hitting him with 2 because we got Quiet still. And as soon as you hop in, you don't have to empty your rocket launcher because you don't have one. Just go ahead and jump in your vehicle and start firing your gun. Hit him with whatever you can. Try to hit him in the head if you can, and hit him in the stomach if you can. Mission task 1 out of 3. Now you can start hitting the stomach all the time. And you see our Jeep is now done. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And I believe we've got him halfway, so we want to see, kind of hang out this way. But you can see this Brennan is just will absolutely shred this guy. believe, yep, he's running up there. So he's doing his railgun thing. Just let him do it. If he hits you, it's an insta-kill, so I think he'll do it 4 times before he jumps back down. Okay, and now he's gone ahead and done that. So we want to continue to fire the Brennan at him. If he gives you this wall of rocks, just switch to your regular weapon and shoot your way out. And when he does his slow motion, this is when you want to hit the kid with anything you got, and then you can just unload with whatever gun you got. And you've now got all 3 of your mission tasks. What?
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake? Snake!
And I somehow got one-shotted. I don't know. I had him down to slivers. So we're just going to return to ACC. And again, this is one of those cut your losses kind of things. Oh. Yeah, okay. So we have 2 out of 3 tasks in the bank now. Again, I'm going to make sure we have the Zook, which we do. And we're going to go back in and do it again. We do not have to worry this time about missing the kid or any of that stuff. If we happen to kill him quick, that's fine. We weren't going to get an S rank anyway. It's restarting the checkpoint, so... So you see on the next one, we got him all the way down to about the 4 letters of his name before he started the crazy stuff.
Coming after ours. Take it out.
And it looks like he is going to do his ray gun, so we got to wait just a little bit. But you see, we got him down to slivers before he even started animations. So that's the power of that Zook. Uh-oh. And that is it. We're done with this. And I guarantee you that was an S rank. That took, I don't know, 4 minutes. So again, another example of why you cut your losses.
One and only.
We actually didn't destroy his head this time, but we didn't need to. So we're done with that. And that leaves us with 2 missions, I believe.
Select a mission.
Which is Code Talker on Extreme and Mission 45, which hasn't come up yet. So normally I'd go ahead and knock out some side ops, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think we got a good groove. Let's just keep going. We'll do Mission 48 next. And so we're gonna do Mission 8, Extreme Code Talker. And we're going to be pretty cheap on this. This is kind of a cheese strategy that I saw at one point. I don't know. I'd give you credit, but it's like 4 years ago. I saw it on a YouTube video. So if anyone is the person that created this, let me know and I'll give you credit here in the description. But in the meantime, we're going to go in with our sneaking suit and we're going to take our buddy, just like always. And as I mentioned before, the mission tasks and the mission play out almost exactly the same, whether you're on regular or extreme. The huge difference, this is such a big difference, is the snipers are so scary on the extreme. They will one-shot you. They give you, I don't know, 0.2 of a second, maybe half a second if you're lucky, to aim, fire, and kill them. This could take like, the battle itself could take like 30 minutes, and you have to kill all 4 of them because of that vehicle at the end. And you have to at least extract 1, so that's that. So you take your D-Dog and you come up this way and just head along the rocks. And when you get right about to this tree, you'll get your cutscene. And you'll immediately want to flop to the ground.
It's the skulls. Damn it.
And as you can see, we've already got one of them marked. So we're going to go ahead and go here and go to fire support, sleeping gas.
Please select a strike
And
point.
oh, we actually have to mark him. I'm sorry. So we got to mark him ourselves.
Marker placed.
And then just go to mission, fire support, sleeping gas,
Please select a strike
and
point.
put the
Strike
bombardment
requested.
right on there.
Strike will commence shortly.
You see that? Sniper vanished into thin air.
And then
It's like quiet.
you just want to
There's no way to tell where our strike from next.
continue to try to mark.
Stay on your guard.
Use your stealth camo if you need to. I'm actually going to start. And you can stand right here and just start marking them.
Marker placed.
And go right back into the sleeping gas and put another one on this guy.
Strike requested.
You see, we knocked out the first one already. He's laying over there. So that was kind of lucky.
Commence shortly. Marker placed.
You see, that one didn't quite get them all.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
Sniper, where are they?
And
Strike will
I don't even know where I
commence
find
shortly.
cover. At this point, you see, I caused the ruckus. But it looks like we got away with it. And we can do another strike
Please select a
up
strike
at this
point.
guy right here.
Strike requested.
And I'm going to advance a little bit while I got stealth camo.
Strike will commence shortly.
Okay, see, we've got 2 of them down.
Marker placed.
And we're going to go right into sleeping gas.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
And you're welcome to use night vision goggles as well. It helps you pick up the laser sights a little better,
Strike will commence shortly.
which we will do shortly.
Marker placed.
Now, as it turns out, I don't think I'm going to need to resupply my stealth camo this time, but I'm going to do it anyway because we might want it on the back end, and we just used up all of it. So
Strike will commence shortly.
Alright, we did get him. Good. So that's it. I'm not sure how long that took, maybe 10-15 minutes. This is a really difficult battle, and it does pay to be patient. You can get one shot pretty easy on this, so just be careful of that. But if you use your stealth camo, you can come out pretty much with immunity and be okay. And then if you use your sleeping gas drops, then you can pretty much shred them without them ever even seeing you. You will, of course, not be able to get an S rank on this run, but trust me, you don't want to mess with all that anyway. Again, like I said, unless you're like a savant at this. Now, as I mentioned before, we are out of stealth camo, and I'm going to go ahead and... Not yet. We're going to come up this way like we did before. And I really don't think, after all these hours, I don't think you need to see the rest of this, but I'm going to drop a supply drop right here, out in the open. And then I'm going to infiltrate and grab Code Talker and then run him to the end, knowing, you know, those guys can shoot you. Then I'm going to go back just like in the other version in 28 and extract that vehicle and then get him out of there. And then all we'll need is the S rank, which we'll go in and sneak our way past the snipers.
Please select a drop supplies requested.
We'll sneak our way past the snipers, grab Code Talker without being alerting anyone, and then it'll be wandering puppets, and we'll just sprint to the finish line. So that's pretty much where we're at, and I'll pick up here in just a minute. I'm also going to go ahead, since we're down to one main mission and all the side ops, I'm going to go ahead and knock out the other mission, the Metallic Archaea, off camera, and like 20 of the 22 side ops. So I'll be back when that happens. See you in a bit. And we're back. The side ops are done. Here, I'll show you. So let's take a quick stock. This is the final checkpoint in really this entire run. So we've got 156 out of 157 side ops done. We have 49 out of 50 missions done with all their tasks. The only one we're missing is mission 45. The rest of the cleanup, which I budgeted $0 minutes for in my run, actually took 7.5 hours. And let me tell you what those 7.5 hours were. 30 minutes was me going back and forth to Mother Base, giving pause photographs. I've since found a way to avoid having to do that. I spent just over an hour finishing off D-Horse and collecting animals. And that's going to be pretty much unavoidable. I think you're pretty much stuck with that. There's just no good place to get them, and it's so much quicker to just quit to ACC than to find containers to extract. And it just, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. Then I spent 3 hours grinding 1,000 Fulton kills, and most of that was because I did not have any idea what I was doing. I didn't have time to do it in my practice run. I had to learn different methods, and they didn't work. I'm going to show you, first of all, a couple of ways to tell if they're counting or not, because mine were not. And second of all, a couple of different ways that you could choose depending on how many you need. And fourth of all, I spent 2 hours dying in mission 45 trying to extract the tanks because I forgot to use the night vision goggles. So you can completely avoid that as well. Point being, cleanup in this should only take you about an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours if you have to Fulton a lot of enemies. It took me 7.5. You do not have to do that. It was I just played like absolute garbage. Now, if you've been up for 2 days as well with 1 hour of sleep, maybe you'll take 7.5 hours on this step as well. At the moment, it doesn't matter because we are still on combat deployment mission number 19 out of 20. And we still have an hour and a half on that one. And if we pass it, then we can do the last one. So because we did all the side ops already, there's nothing else really to select at the moment, and I don't want to start a mission. So what we're going to do is go into, the first thing we're going to do is go into customize and get rid of this emblem. And just hit OK. And make sure you're done with whatever you want to use quiet for, because that's going to be it for her. So just keep that in mind. And then we're going to go into mission list and hit R1 once to go to free roam. And I'm just going to pick Afghanistan, and I'm just going to drop in right here. I don't think it matters. Now, we do have to select equipment, and this is very important because there's a bunch of things going to happen. First, you want your GCM rocket launcher. Second, for the only time in the game, we're going to get rid of our Woozy pistol, and we're going to replace it with this Oregon 5P. And don't worry about the slug. You want the spread on this one. So that's that one. Hopefully you've been developing it. It's got to be part of your 300. So for support weapons, we don't need sleep grenades anymore. But we do want EMN mines right here. And the rest of it doesn't really matter. You're not going to use it. And items. So I'm going to equip my Phantom Cigar, and that's going to be for later when we do Paz's mother base stuff. But there's a whole series of things that happen right here, so that's what we're going to do, and I think that pretty much covers it. It doesn't matter. You might as well pick D-Dog. It's fine. And then just go ahead and drop in to the open world. As soon as you do that, you're going to get pulled away. If you started a side op when you did this, it would pull you away from that side op and force you to do this one. So just keep that in mind. As soon as you take that emblem off, the next time you get in the chopper, you are doing this side op and then mission 45, whether you want to or not. You cannot back out until you finish it. So you don't have to finish it good, but you do have to finish it. So I learned something new every day. Today I learned that you are not forced to do this side op as soon as he tells you to. You can quit back to ACC and continue to do other things. You just won't have quiet in your party. So if you get surprised by it and you weren't quite ready, then you could go back and get your loadout and just select the thing again and drop in. In my case, I dropped all the way down here like a noob, and I could have just come in up here and been fine. But yeah, it allowed me to go back and then drop in at a much easier infiltration point. So go ahead and do that. And when you get here, just camo up immediately and run directly to the center of the yellow circle. And you can extract people if you feel like you need to. There's 5 or 6 people here. But really, just come in here, look for the yellow triangle, or the yellow icon, and press triangle. Okay, and I did a bad job here. Nope. Okay. And I forgot battle dress, as anybody who knows me knows. I don't like messing around in menus, so we're gonna sit here and wait for the battle dress to land. I'm not even gonna try this with a sneaking suit. But you are now forced into mission 45, and you're gonna have to leg it. There's no vehicles or anything. You'll have to run all the way to Lamar Khate Palace, and then they force a Grom on you. Just pick up your GCM again. Now, there are 2 ways you could do this mission, and the first thing I'm going to suggest is try to get the task for extracting 14 tanks. It is by far the harder one, and the way you're going to do that is walk behind here and call a sandstorm. You saw how to do that in the mission. And as soon as that happens, put on your night vision goggles and just start running. Equip your Uragan pistol. That's going to be for any guys that are running around. And during a sandstorm, pretty much you can see all the tanks and they cannot see you. So just come right over here and start following them up. Anytime you see a fella, you just take him out. And we're going to do this 14 times. Now, I believe this gets a little chaotic, but I believe that there's a checkpoint. There is a checkpoint in the middle. I know that. And I believe it's after 6 extractions. So you want to... Oh, wow. I don't know who got me there. But I do know tanks here. and you can't extract the tank until they stop. I'm not sure. I think if you shoot them once with your Uragan, they'll stop for you. So just keep that in mind. And then I'm not 100% sure where the next tank's going to come from.
Enemy to your left.
I do know that when Ocelot calls directions for you, he calls them relative to your starting point in the mission, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so that's 4.
He's coming too. Roger that.
And that's 5.
Subject on board.
And that looks like a tank, so that would be 6. Now,
Stay with Plat. She's ready to fight.
okay, that did not stop. So, I think that's the first half. Okay, so this is about the 11th time that we've reset checkpoint, and that's fine. I budget an hour for this, and it's living up to its fame. So, first thing you do, throw an EMN mine down right to the left there, between the 2 black lines. Second thing you do is throw 2 more down this way, where I put them. 3 of the vehicles are armored personnel carriers, and if you can get them to stop before they're supposed to, they won't ever discharge their personnel, and we like that because we don't like personnel here in this mission. Go ahead and throw that down and then head immediately left. Go back to your Uragan, and it's a good time to reload. You don't want to come up empty. And as soon as this guy stops, go ahead and extract him. Quiet is fully capable of killing any of these armored vehicles, so you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. And then I'm going to try and call a sandstorm right now again. I don't know if that'll work, but I've been having problems with the 5th tanks 5 through 8 just finding me and absolutely destroying me, and I don't know why. So. And we're trying to we're trying to get to these guys before she does. Because you see, she hits them once and they're already smoking. So, and I don't want to tell her to cease fire. She's doing good with the people on foot. So, so that was 3, and then we're going to come back here for 4. And if you can get around and get these 2 guys that run in here, go for it.
Enemy to your right.
I don't know that that's the best choice, but there we go. That's the 4th one.
You can do this, boss.
And there's the 5th one who sees me just fine. So that's usually how you end up dying. Okay. So we're going to go here. And then this is the 6th one coming up from the left as well. I don't know if decoys would be good, or I just don't know, man. Like, look at that. I can't. I'm going to be in too much crap over here. Okay. So we're just going to, we're going to try and extract that one, and that worked. And then I'm going to hide behind this rock and see if I can stay alive. There's a chopper here, and I got a rocket launcher, but he's too far away. And I definitely feel the tanks coming. So that's going to be really something.
No sign of reinforcements. Almost done. Blank's using yourself as a decoy. Draw the enemy away from you. Boss,
Alright, we got 7. And you see Quiet took damage Oh boy. I don't know what that was. Alright. Alright, so that's 8. And we took out the chopper, so we're done. Once the cutscene ends, you're just going to run to the waypoint.
Arrived at Mother Base.
And once you get to the yellow square, you'll have like 4 or 5 cutscenes. Again, really, really, really good. I think this is probably my favorite part of this game story-wise. But I don't know. I had sympathy for Quiet, so. And after all those cutscenes, you're going to be standing right here with not a whole lot of clue as to what to do. So, good thing you're watching 12 hours of my videos, huh? Because I'll show you. I'll stay bad. Look for this pretty tree up here, and just walk right up to the base. And I think it's the only tree out here, and you'll see some footprints, and you'll get another cutscene, and then the mission is done. And for that, we will get a pile of trophies, a pile of money, a pile of everything. We have now finished all of the missions right here. We have not finished all the mission tasks. We still got one, which was that completed without her taking damage. And also, I forgot this, but calling sandstorms counts as fire support. And as a result, you can't get S rank when you do that. We've only done it in 2 missions, so I don't use it very often. Didn't realize that, but we're going to go back in and do it. So yeah, we've now completed all the missions, but we still got 1 task, and we got to get 1 S rank. So I see no reason not to jump right back in and do it. So let's jump right back in and do it. And as soon as you get done with the cutscene, pick up your GCM and come over to this rock right here. It's going to be your camping spot. And you're going to start with a tank right there, so go ahead and shoot it. Okay, just drop 3 in it. Come right back here behind the rock and request a supply drop.
Supplies requested.
There they come.
And you see we've already got some tanks coming. Pick up more rockets, request another supply drop.
Please select a drop point. Enemy presence detected. Supplies.
Also, we are trying to keep Quiet at full health, so if she loses health at all during this, then go ahead and reset checkpoint, because we're going to get the last task and the... can't believe that guy's not dead yet. Alright, done. Phew, that took a little too long. And then, strangely enough, the last time we did this, there was no sandstorm. The sandstorm is supposed to be a part of the game, and I think it glitched on me, which is why it took like 11 resets, because the sandstorm had ended, and I could not get it to up. I don't know, the game's funny sometimes. But yeah, you're running in a sandstorm. Nobody can see you, it's fine. Just head the best you can towards the yellow square. And we already did this, so I'll just cut to the result screen. And as you can see, we got mission task 5 of 5. We got the trophy for completing all missions with S rank. We got the trophy for completing all mission tasks. So we are finally done with this guy. So if you made it here, congratulations. The only thing you have left is cleanup, and we're going to talk about that next. So I'm doing this post gameplay. I played the rest of the cleanup section of this last night, and I wasn't happy with how long it was. It just, I don't know. It's been a long video. You don't really need to see me watching 30 minutes of wrangling animals and stuff. So I'm just going to kind of do a summary real quick of this. At the end of our playthrough of Mission 45, all we were left with that we were missing was collecting. We had 32 of the 47 animals, We had about 8 or 9 percentage points to get our bond up for D-Horse. We had about 3 blueprints we were missing. We had actually gotten Fultons, but I want to show you how to grind Fultons extractions because you're probably going to need to. We hit over 1,000 because I played bad. If you play well, you'll probably be at like 825 or something like that. So you'll be 100 or so short. And key deployment missions. So those are the 5 things that we have left to cover before we're done platinum. We can turn the game off finally, unless we're silly enough to try for the PS4 time. Animals. There's a great video by PowerPix. Use it. It's fine. It's chapter select. It's available on YouTube. It's fast enough that you can look up the next one while you're choppering in on the current animal and figure out what to do. The only tips I'm going to give you, so there's a few tips that I want to give you about it. First off, start from the bottom and go to the top. The rarest ones are down here, and the more common ones are up at the top. So if you go backwards in his video, you'll pick up a lot of stuff along the way instead of making special trips for the easy ones. Secondly, most of them are right where you would find them. They're not very difficult, and they're right by the chopper points. If you have trouble with some of these, like the caracal or the civet, try changing the terrain in which you're putting your cage. So like the rocks or the brown grass or the green grass or under a tree, that kind of thing usually changes it up. Pay particular attention to that. Time of day doesn't matter that I know of. Leopard tortoise is the only one that I would suggest you do differently. And I don't think I can do that here because I'm in a mission, but there is a LZ directly south of the Mafinda oil field in Africa. It's like 800 paces south, so it's down there a bit, but it is directly south. If you drop in there and put your cages down, you should be able to get a leopard tortoise without having to go to that area by Bwali Amasa. I watched it on a video by Valissa, and that's where she got hers, and I tried it, and I got it on my first try. So that was really good. And that's really all I have to say about that one. The Afghan Pika takes a couple of tries, and I watched a speed run by Thanks Kojima a couple of months ago, and he got his while he was carrying quiet, waiting for the chopper in Mission 11, just in the open world, threw night vision goggles on, tranquilized this little yellow dot on the ground, and that was it. This was a professional speed run, so if you want to watch somebody really good at the game, watch that. I didn't even know what was happening sometimes. Great video, good job, and you can get the Afghan Pika and not have to go in on the chopper. As for the rest of them, the Emperor Scorpion is the only other one that took me 5 or 6 tries. That's the insertion point directly south of the airport, and I put it in the kind of reddish brown dirt, and that seemed to get it on my 5th or 6th try. That might have just been chance, though. And that's pretty much it. Again, some of these are in the open world. You extract them, and some of them are mission tasks. And, yeah, just watch that video and do your best. As for D-Horse, I'm going to give you real quick instructions. If you need a lot and you're sleeping, go sit down in the open world on the horse and just take your nap, and you should be done. They say 1% for every 36 seconds, so that's an hour for 100%. There's some kind of variable to that, but just make sure you extract by chopper, because sometimes when you quit by ACC, some stuff doesn't count. So you want that experience to count if you spent the time doing it. If you need bond with D-Horse and you're active, I suggest just doing mission 14. Put your waypoint where the Viscount is, ride in on that northern area, ride your horse over there, tranquilize the guard, pick him up, throw him on the back of the horse, ride out of the area. As soon as the mission complete's done, reset to ACC and repeat. I got it. I had about 91, 92% last night, and I did 2 cycles of that, and he was at 100. So pretty quick, pretty easy. That covers the horse. As for blueprints, when I looked last night, I was only missing 3, and one of them was for the final deployment mission, so we'll get that right at the end here. And the other 2 were the chopper drops from missions 21 and 41. So this is a quick PSA to you. I did not know this until this run. You must extract with those blueprints in order to keep them in that inventory. And that is the flamethrower and the Mach 37, I think. in here. So if you go in the database, you get, yeah, the Mach 37 and the flamethrower. So you don't have to complete the mission, but you have to extract the area either by leaving the mission area and failing, going out a container, or leaving in your chopper. So once you get those blueprints, don't just quit to ACC. Make sure you get out of the area with them, and they'll stay kept. And that's pretty much all we have left, except for the key deployment missions and the Fulton extractions. And I failed mission 19 again last night, so I had to redo it. I left the console on idle for about 2 hours and did actually pass 19, so now we're 22 minutes from prevent the coup d'etat. Hopefully that'll line right up with the end of this video. That would be great. In the meantime, because that's it, that's all we need. We already got 1,000 Fultons, but it is kind of a little tutorial that I wanted to do. I feel like this wouldn't be complete without giving you some kind of advice on how to grind Fultons. There's a couple of methods that are out there. The one that I used, which is not the best, was to do mission 23 and extract the 20 child soldiers and the 1 prisoner that's in there. You get 21 per round. I found that they weren't always counting, so I went ahead and finished the mission every time, which is, just shoot Eli. That took quite a while, and it only got you 20. Another way you could get about 17 is to do mission 6, come in at the hot zone, grab the honeybee, kill the skulls. It'll knock out everybody in the mission, and you can extract them. If you want a little more lucrative way, but a little harder, do that same thing with mission 28. I believe there's like 100 guys. And so what you do is you shoot and kill 3 of the snipers at the beginning of the mission, and then go grab Code Talker and then drop him as soon as you get him. Run back out, back to the start, kill the 4th sniper, and then just go nuts. You can extract like close to 100 people in that mission. You'll have to look that up. I've never done it. So that's just something to keep in mind. But I saw this method, which I thought was really cool. And I'm going to try it right now. This is in mission 16. This was thanks Kojima, that 29-hour run that I told you about. So this guy came over, went straight to the truck and got the skulls out, and then came over to this anti-aircraft gun and used whatever ammo they could to kill the skulls. So we're going to do that real quick. And that didn't work as well for me as it did for him, of course, because this is my first time doing it. I'm going to use my cheaty spot up here in my Brennan. And we're just going to come up here to this spot here. But whatever it is, just make sure you kill the skulls. And once the skulls are dead, I don't know, I'm going to extract one just for fun. You'll see all these people are stunned. And so you want to run around and extract all the people that you can, just like any other mission with skulls. The trick to this, and I won't bother doing all this on video, but the trick to this one, which I thought was absolutely ingenious, is that I think there's a huge mission area in this. And we're going to pull the map up and see. So the oil field is in it. Kabiza Camp is in it, and the abandoned village is in it. And that means that as long as you don't leave the area, you can extract everybody in here, which there's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, like maybe 10 people right here already. And then you can go to these other 4 places every time through this fast travel area. And, they're all stunned, so there's nobody to be alerted. And basically the trick is when you kill the skulls, not only is everybody in the base stunned, everybody in the world is stunned. The whole open world, they're all passed out, and you can extract them all. So we get to the village, right? And I don't know what's happening there. So yeah, we get to the village, and all these people are stunned as well. And you see there's some right there. There's some more laying over there. The dog will kind of help you find all these people. Or you can take noxotoxin or whatever it is. So you can clear out basically the abandoned village, the whole oil field, the whole airport, and the Kabiza camp. So that's got to be like at least 30 or 40 people. I'm not sure exactly how many, but that's a pretty good run if you ask me. And then you can really just go right back in to see there's a whole, still 4 more people. You're 5 more people. You're just running around extracting people. It's hilarious. And I think you can just do that until you run out of Fultons, and then go back to the airport, jump in your truck, and drive out of the mission area, and they'll all count. So that's a pro tip from me to you. That's what I'll be using when I need to grind extractions next time. So that's where we're at. Let's check on our combat deployments. And here we are with 1 more minute left on our hopefully final combat deployment mission. Prevent the coup d'etat. If we are successful at a 57% chance, we are done and we have our platinum. Ready? Let's see what's in the box. Successful! Da-da-da-da! You'll get your deployment. You'll get your final blueprint. And you will get your platinum. That's it. That's all. As Ann Burrell says, that's it. Hands up. You're done. And we have completed this crazy almost 60 hours in real time. Again, a recreation. So I've done this over a couple of weeks. But we are finished. We are done. I don't ever have to play this game again, unless there is that PS4 version out there. Gosh, if only I had a PS5, maybe I could cut those loading screens. Oh, wait a minute. My wife clutched it out and got on some Twitter feed and delivered my brand new PS5 2 days ago. Yeah, but I don't have the time. Well, it is the 4th of July on Monday, and I do get Tuesday off as well. Gosh. So I got 4 days off coming up. I got a brand new PS5, which I would start and play a PS4 game. And I have played this game through like 4 times in the last 6 weeks. 47 hours seems undoable, but maybe it's worth it. Screw it, I'm in. Let's go. Coming soon as bonus content, Non-Gone, starting tomorrow, will be taking a crack at Tiny Arse's PS4 time of 47 hours. I'm going to get some sleep then tonight, and I'll check in with you as I do it. I'm not going to record the whole run, but I'm going to check in maybe every 5 hours or so. So stay tuned, knuckleheads, and we'll see how we did. For those of you that tuned in just to watch the playthrough, I thank you for that. Thanks for bearing with me. I know it's been long, and I know sometimes I say a lot, among other things. I appreciate your patience in handling this. Again, I'm new at YouTube, so bear with me. I will attempt to get better. Maybe I'll even learn to put titles and graphics in here. Probably not yet, though. I'm too busy playing games. Next up, Speed Plat, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain on PS4, going for all trophies in 47 hours. Until then, stay bad, people. Non-Gone is gone.